Going on a Disney cruise in the summer can be brutal, but the right essentials can make the trip so much easier if you're prepared. Before you zip that suitcase, here are 15 things you'll seriously regret not packing before embarkation day. Number 1, waterproof Uno cards. You guys, these are so much fun for the pool deck, for beach days, for waiting for dinner to come out. They're really handy because they come on this little hook here, so they're really easy to carry around. They are waterproof, so you don't have to worry about playing with them near the pool or at the beach because nothing will happen to them. So number 2, powder sunscreen for your scalp, for your part. A lot of people don't think about this one. You might see people spray their scalp, but I say, you know, that kind of gets your hair greasy and stuff. This is great. I mean, you can see it's very well loved. Mine is by Hawaiian Tropic. So this is great. It's a mineral sunscreen. You just open it up like this. It has a brush here and then you adjust it on your part. Highly recommend getting this because nothing is worse than burning your part. I just got back from a weekend away at Disney and I did not put my sunscreen on soon enough. So now like all down my part, it is itchy. So definitely get this. Also, if you have boys with short hair, I like to dust this in my boys' hair because they have really short hair in the back. So whether you want to put it in your part, your hairline, or if you have kids who have really short hair like my boys do, highly recommend getting this because nothing is worse than getting a burn on your scalp. Number 3, a waterproof phone case. So this one is great. I had another one for years, you guys. I mean, I don't even know how long, like probably close to a decade. And it wasn't the kind that floats. This one does float, which is great. It has a space here for your phone so you can take your photos and everything. And on this side, it's completely open so you can control your phone. And this way, if you want to take pictures with your phone, you don't have to worry about it getting wet. If you want to take some video with your phone, you don't have to worry about getting wet. And this one's big enough for if you wanted to put like your, you know, your credit card or your room key or your Key to the World card or whatever, you could stick that in the back here and just have to carry that. It does have the neck strap too, so if you wanted to wear it around your neck, you could do that as well. Number 4, a collapsible sand bucket. So this here is a collapsible sand bucket. Now, if you're going to the islands on your cruise, if that is part of your itinerary, I highly recommend getting one of these if your kids play in the sand. My kids don't play in the sand too much, so I really don't bring these anymore, but they did early on when we were cruising, so I think that they're great. Now, we pack carry-on only. If I didn't pack carry-on only, then I probably would throw a couple of these in my bag, but we're trying to be minimal when we go on our Disney cruises. But again, if you have room to spare, I think these are awesome, especially because they collapse. They're a lot of fun. You know, you can also bring some other toys with you as well. And speaking of Amazon, I will link all of this in my Amazon storefront. And just so you know, you don't need any of this. These are just fun to have. So I will link all of that in my Amazon storefront. Now let's move on to the next one. Number 5, water wings or floaties, whatever you want to call them. I used to bring puddle jumpers. They're really bulky. They're tough to travel with, especially when you're flying. I'd clip them to the outside of my bag because I had no room for them inside my bag because we're a carry-on only family. So then I discovered water wings. These are things I used to use when I was a kid back in like the 80s and 90s. I'm dating myself here. So this one, again, we just got back from a Disney trip and I had them. So you can use them in the pools on a Disney World trip, like at a Disney resort. I don't think you can use them in the pools on the cruise. Let me know in the comments down below if you know otherwise, but I bring them for the islands. So when we go to Castaway and Lookout, my kids use these. So this is a pack that I haven't opened yet, so it's nice and flat, but again, this is one that we have used. So, I mean, it's still, even like after it's been used, it still can be pretty flat. If you have an upcoming Disney cruise, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button down below so we can help each other out, plan for the summer, plan for the warm weather if you're going on a Disney cruise, or if you're going on a Disney cruise any time of year. We'd love to have you hit that subscribe button. Let me know some of your tips in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Number 6, a handheld fan. These are great. When we were on the Magic in August, oh my gosh, you guys, it gets so hot, like hotter than when we've gone in March and April. It gets so hot. So you might not think to bring a handheld fan. I know a lot of people talk about bringing fans for the room to like keep the circulation going. I've never had an issue with the circulation in the cabins. I don't think you need a fan in your room, but if you're out on the pool deck, if you're out on the islands, it's a really good idea to have one of these handheld fans. It will help cool you down. I think these are great. And you know, just to like help with the heat. Number 7, and this is a little bit of a fun one and like a little bit of like, you know, an extra, if you will, but it is these Freckle tattoos. So I'll insert a picture of my daughter with them on. We just wore similar ones on our most recent Disney World trip. So we just went with my friend Ashley and she got hers off of Etsy. These are from Amazon. And what I like about these is you can't really tell, but there's white ones on there too, and they glow in the dark. So I think this would be super fun for like pirate night, say, and then you go out on like the pool deck at night and you have the pirate party, and then like your kids have the glow in the dark freckles. So you can have like the regular freckles all day and then the glow in the dark ones at night. I think that would be super fun and just like a little bit of like extra magic on your Disney cruise. Number 8 is a snack bag. Okay, this is my favorite snack bag because it is so cute. I have a couple of snack bags. I have this one that has snacks, and then I have a couple that are just like this material that are completely clear. This is great because in the summertime especially, it's like my kids just want to snack all the time, and when you're out on the pool deck, you might not want some of that like hot food, like you might want something a little bit more refreshing. Yes, they have tons of refreshing options. You're gonna have your soft serve and everything, but I think it's great just to have a designated bag. I think you can have a soft top cooler as well. I Googled it like right before I made this video. I believe you can bring a soft top cooler. So that might also be another great thing to bring, a cooler or a snack bag. Just having snacks on hands for your kids. Again, I know like a cruise is like food 24/7, but my kids still want a snack. We don't get the popcorn at Preludes. We usually just bring snacks to the shows that night, or if we go to the movies on board, or if we're going on the islands. It's always good to have a snack bag or a cooler. I don't know what the rules are as far as like if you can have an ice pack or not. So let me know in the comments down below if you know. Can you bring a cooler bag, which I believe you can, and what is the ice situation? Is it like the parks where it has to be like a bag of ice or like an actual, you know, like ice pack, or can you not bring any of those? Let me know if you know in the comments down below. But yes, highly recommend bringing snacks, and it's just so much better when it's in a cute bag. Number 9 is a cooling towel. Now you'll see these all across Walt Disney World, like, you know, all times of year because it gets really hot there, obviously. But I highly recommend bringing one of these in the summertime for your cruise. Johnny uses it. He just likes to have one of these on hand. He'll put it around his neck, wraps it around his neck. You just wet it. It's also good to like dry the sweat because it just kind of like will dry and like not be soaked with sweat. It will just like dry. I don't know, you get what I mean. So this is great to wet and just keep around your neck, like when we were walking around the islands or the pool deck when we weren't like in the actual pool, or sometimes Johnny will sit on the side with his feet in the pool watching the kids and like put this around his neck, or again, walking on the island, like it's just another way to like cover his neck. So he really likes using one of these. Number 10 is a wet dry bag. These are great, especially in the summer, because you're probably going to be in the pools or in the splash pads like a whole big bulk ton of your cruise, whether you're on the islands, at the beach, the splash pads, on the islands, the pools, the splash pads on the ship. You're gonna probably be in your bathing suit a lot of the time, and who wants to bring home a wet bathing suit? So these are great just to throw your wetsuits in so that you don't have to worry about putting them in your suitcase if they're not completely dry by the end of your cruise. So I have one here. This one's really big. I love this one. I think it came in a pack of 3. It also has a pocket in the front, so we want to separate anything we can, but this one fits a lot. I like the larger ones. You can get a smaller one, but these are a must for us when we go on a Disney cruise. Number 11, I have no more fingers after 10 to 11, but number 11 is aloe. So if you do unfortunately get burned, it is really great to have aloe. I usually carry a little pack with me. You can get this in the gift shops, but it's going to be a lot more pricey than if you bring it from home. Highly recommend bringing this because, again, if you get a burn, you're gonna wanna have some aloe. Throw it in the beverage cooler, the duration of your cruise. Keep it cool because it feels a lot better when you have a burn. Then you put that like cool aloe on. Trust me, you'll thank me. But hopefully you're wearing your sunscreen and don't get burned. But if you do, put the aloe in the beverage cooler. You'll thank me later. Number 12 is a sun hat. Now this one might seem obvious. I always bring a sun hat. I bring a baseball cap. My kids wear baseball caps. When my kids were babies, I had the little caps that had like the little, like John calls it a safari hat, like the little thing on the back, so that like it covered their neck. But for my husband specifically, Johnny has a bucket hat. He actually got it on, I think, the Disney Magic in August, which worked out great because that was like the heat of summer. And he loves this hat. It covers his neck. It's cute because it's Disney, but he also has one that I got from Costco that he just also wears sometimes. So they're really great, and they're great for neck coverage. So if you're someone that doesn't have long hair like I do, I mean, listen, a lot of times my hair is up, but also if I braid, even if I braid it, like it will still cover my neck a little bit. So Johnny doesn't have that benefit, neither do my boys. So my boys are usually in strollers though, or like not like out in the sun as much as Johnny. So if you have someone who their neck is exposed a lot, I definitely would get a bucket hat versus a like ball cap, because you want to keep your neck covered, especially in the heat of the summer sun. 13 is an action camera and a chest strap. So I have a GoPro. My chest strap is somewhere. Again, we just got back from Disney, so it's like in some of my stuff that's already packed. So having the GoPro is great. It's great for underwater videoing and pictures. It is great for like the action shots. I like putting it, opening up the little tripod. So while I love my phone cover, I don't have like a tripod for my phone with the cover. So this is great because I'll just like set up the little tripod if I want to like record stuff. And then the other thing that is great is having the chest strap. I like the chest strap because we go down the water slide. So I had my daughter wear it last time. I had it on and she's like, no, let me wear it. And I was like, all right, fine, you can wear it. You're 6, you're big enough. So she wore the chest strap. And then on other cruises, like I've worn the chest strap, Johnny's worn the chest strap, just because we like to have that POV of like going down either the Aqua Duck, the Aqua Mouse. You cannot wear it on the Aqua Dunk. I learned that on our cruise in the Magic. But if you can, if like you're into action cameras and that kind of thing, they're pricey. So if you don't want to pay that price point, then definitely get the waterproof phone case. But if if it's within your budget, I would say get the GoPro or like another similar action camera that works in the water, as well as the chest strap, because the chest strap you can like get so many cool shots from. And just for us, I just love it because of like getting the shots down the slide. Number 14 are water shoes. Now, not just any water shoes. It is really hot in the dead of summer, and that pool deck gets really hot. The beach gets hot. The concrete and the decks, like the pathways, like at Lookout, for example, get really hot. So you're gonna want shoes that are not like sliding all off of you. So these are great. I got these at Sam's Club. I have them for both of my boys. My daughter has like Croc-like shoes, which work for her, but definitely for like kids that are younger, I highly, highly, highly recommend shoes like this. They have sort of like a sneakerish kind of bottom, so they're great when the boys want to run around. They're pretty slip proof, which is great. So I have my kids wear these on the pool deck. They wear it in the splash pad. They wear them in the pools sometimes. It depends. Sometimes we'll take them off at the pool, but a lot of times like they'll still wear them if that's allowed. I feel like that's allowed. If it's not allowed, then we obviously took them off, but I think they did wear them in the pools. Maybe. They definitely wore them in the splash pad. Let me know in the comments down below. Can you wear water shoes in the pools on the cruise? Because now I cannot remember. But these specifically for the water play areas, like the splash pads, are essential, because when you're like walking around out of the splash pads, like you're fine in the splash pad, but then once you walk out, your feet will burn. Those decks get hot. So definitely recommend getting something like this for your kiddos, and then just having like water shoes for yourself. I just have like slides that I wear, but let me tell you, my feet have burned walking on those decks. Number 15, if you have a baby, I would get a water resistant carrier. These things are wonderful. I used it when my little guy was 7 months old on his first Disney cruise and we went on the Disney Dream. It's more of like an assist than an actual carrier. Like I could be a little bit hands-free, but like not as hands-free as like a real traditional baby carrier, but it's great because I used it in the splash pads. I used it at Castaway, which was fantastic. My middle guy was 2 at the time, so it was easy to hold his hand and also have the baby. So if you have a baby, I would 100% get one of these. It's really great to be able to use it and to like maneuver around the ship, to maneuver around in those water areas as well as the islands. So that rounds out our list. If you guys are looking for more Disney tips, click this video right over here where I share with you free things you can get on a Disney cruise. These are things that you can take home from your Disney cruise. And if you guys liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new and you like the content. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave me a ship in the comments down below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.